All right, so today we're going to take a look at NRG versus LOUD. Main thing I want to focus on today is going to be how snowballing and consecutive round wins you matches. LOUD has an insane snowball going for them. After the pistol win, they're going to win a round here that they should not have won. They're going to win the next round. Then NRG takes a timeout. And there's a key decision almost certainly called by FNS based on the info that he gets on the previous two rounds. I'll kind of break down why I think that, to start the snowball in their favor. Momentum is huge in Valorant. It's probably the most important aspect at high level play. Keeping momentum, switching momentum when you need a momentum shift. And I think NRG do a fantastic job taking the timeout, realizing where they have an opportunity to change momentum and start the snowball back in their favor. We're going to start this off here. One thing I want people to focus on here is
a lot rides on this.
NRG is going for just pretty standard A main control. We're going to take a look at the mini map real quick. NRG is going to fight for A main control pretty obviously here. They've got all this utility set up here. But the key is to watch FNS and Aspas. These two have 2 rounds in a row here where they take a little bit of a duel, or they gather info off each other, which feeds into NRG's decision after the timeout and the call by FNS. Let's go ahead and go back full screen. Play this out a little bit.
Could start tearing away this game. Sadek does get checked on here. Gets caught up too by...
So, Raze gets tagged by the knife. Breach is just out of range, doesn't get tagged by it. They're just slowly working in. Counter flashes come in.
That as well, but no one to close the gap yet.
Pretty standard A main fight.
Right side of the angle, though, already making progress. They might need to respect this.
I was going to say, now that they've seen there's a force behind this, LOUD will back away.
Oof.
Artist takes great control of Sands early.
Big headshot, but Artist can't close that out just yet.
No, but
Gets the pick. They get a second. It's good flooding the site. They're coming out A main as they're pushing Sands control. Forces the jet to go back.
Takes away Sadek from the equation.
And now we're going to get set up for a 5v3 retake. Pretty easy round to win here. Should be for NRG, right? Kind of see how it plays out.
Sights under wraps now, flying that NRG banner. The other 2 players who are over here have to respect this now, sit towards that sand side. Spike planted. Oh, this is low HP, but again, you've got so many other bodies to get through to get to him.
Got the Brim Molly for post plant.
There's no pressure coming towards main either here. Crashes my game.
LOUD throw the Molly perfectly to clear this corner. Absolutely perfect retake Molly.
Isolated with the Molly.
Forces Crashies out. Crashies dies to it.
We'll catch him.
Oh my god.
Therese has got it.
Hold on. It ain't over yet. The 3 players from LOUD trying to work out the 5 that was against.
The reflank from Sands is coming in. Great. Don't hate it. It's a wonderful call.
Them now, just 4.
But they just take 1v1 or 1v3 after 1v3 over and over here.
3 step towards the side. Victor spots 2. Com's gonna be made. They've got to be able to support him on this. Where's the rest of the team? 1 by 1. NRG off.
FNS and Artists are super late. These guys on site get demolished. We're going to back it up just a little bit. And I'm assuming it's a bad comms, maybe? It's hard to know. Just completely speculating, but it really looks like these guys
Five that was against them, now just four.
should have been
Three steps on
calling
the
for
side,
help.
Victor spots two.
Victor
Tom's
is
gonna be made. They're gonna be able to
screwed here.
support him
There's
on
nothing he can do. He's getting
Hold on.
flushed
It
out.
ain't over yet. The three players from Loud trying to work out the five that was against them. Now
Probably
just
should be
four.
calling for
Three
help,
step
but
towards
he's
side,
trying to
Victor
fight,
spots two.
stay
Tom's gonna be
alive.
made. They're gonna be able to support
You can see with the face cam,
Chewy's has got it.
he's not
Hold on.
calming anything because
It ain't
he's
over yet. The
focused
three
on his
players from
crosshair
Loud
placement, trying to
work
stay
out the five
alive.
that was against them.
Stom sitting behind the box, not holding his cross, not fighting with him.
Now just four. Three step towards the side. Victor spots two. Com's gonna be made. They're gonna be able to support him.
They rely way too heavily on Victor to play his life there instead of just playing the cross. They know that there's probably somebody sitting here. They're gonna flood, kill this guy.
Him on this. Where's the rest of the team? One by one. NRG are falling.
Now they have numbers
Jeez.
and the
Tearing
sight.
them limb from limb. But now just down to FNS and Artist. And he was already low. It's only
They win the round.
And Loud do the unthinkable.
Pretty
It's a
unbelievable that they
3v5.
lost that.
But the individuals from NRG
Very
just get
brutal
torn
loss for
asunder.
NRG. The snowball is
No way
massive on
Loud
Loud's
have
favor.
Just got away with that. The molly comes so late
5-9
from Som as well.
is huge lead.
The two
The snowball couldn't be
pivotal
much
kills.
bigger for Loud right
Put
now.
FNS into such an awkward
Go into this
position.
next
He
round.
has to come back to main.
Ever
Sort of a half buy into this round. They don't have much options. They're going to have to save. They can't force too much, but they're going to force up a little bit with a stinger and a couple sheriffs. Hard bonus by Loud.
present. And now pressure on NRG.
Huge pick by Artist there. Huge pick. So they have numbers. They're going to continue to fight this A main control. Again, we're going to take another look. What's FNS doing? Slow walking up here. We've got Aspas holding. It's 2 rounds in a row where Aspas has challenged this dish fight. Keep that in mind.
He's starting to mount, but well, Artist certainly up to the test. Anyone else willing to try and succeed in Cow and see? No.
Oh my
way.
god.
He's got so much of a chance.
Aspas
Artist
punishes
that,
the
though.
lurk.
But they won out by Dish. So Aspas is still in this one.
We've got a 3v3.
Oh, he's waiting. Anyone dare go for it? No. But he reads his fake so early on. This should be called out to the list.
So we're going to go back just a little bit. Killjoy's anchoring B. They don't have much to worry about. She pushes as she knows there's a lot going on A. She's going to try to push into an advantageous position. Of course, she's got a judge.
He's got a
This
judge.
could be a demolishing hold. Demoralizing. Artist somehow
She
did
just
wonders with
backs
that
up, tries to play her life. Sees
He's just gonna
2.
buy time, he's just gonna be a new
Does she see them both?
demoralizing. Artist somehow did wonders with that sheriff. How do you get
She
past less?
does.
He's just gonna buy time, he's just gonna be a nuisance as long as he can trust.
Her staying alive as long as possible here. She gets a smoke
Demoralizing.
from the brim through mid, and they rotate Brim over immediately to try to help.
He's
She
just
saw
gonna buy
them
time.
both.
He's just gonna be a nuisance as long as he can trust buy a couple more
Smoke's
seconds.
huge.
Smokes really good. Gives him space to work. Oh, and only Artist can
And a good
try. And try as he might.
Snowball, massive. 5 to 10. Couldn't have gone much worse those last 2 rounds. Great call by NRG. Let's take a timeout and reset this match.
He doesn't get past Dewey's. It's double digits.
This is the
allowed.
key
Look at that
the
same
whole video
position again.
right here.
Potential.
This
Best shot
timeout,
of these first few rounds as well.
You can feel that pressure. Stuck of NRG.
Once again.
Focus
What's
back
the
in,
call?
and we look at the
first gun round. First time we're going to see heavy presence here. FNS for 2 rounds has known Artists, or I'm sorry, Aspas has been playing Dish solo 2 rounds in a row. He's not here this round. They're gamble stacking B. But based off the info they've gathered previous rounds, this is a great call. The whole idea here, presumably from FNS, is let's take dish control. Let's try to take this 1v3 in our favor, get the pick, and then we can go from there. The snowball starts small. We need one pick. We need one area of map control. We need one advantageous fight. Where have they gotten info early? One person, typically Aspas, the Jet, holding dish. So, presumably the timeout call goes, let's heavy push and clear dish. Wonderful call by FNS. Way to adapt. It works out for them. Snowball slowly starts back in their favor.
I see Aspas, I see an operator, I see rifles beside it. For me,
they've got trips for their flank.
this will be one to truly
and the
start
cam.
hammering those nails in the coffin of NRG. It's got to start now.
Stun comes in. These guys are absolutely nothing they can do. They've got to back up. They have to give up this space. That's a nasty stun.
Now, that's what the timeout was for. And Aspas
Counter stun comes in.
will be warded away down to
Knife
53.
and the flash come in. So it tags one. Presumably. Oh, this is a good read. This is huge early info. Presumably. Oh, look, Aspas. He's still playing dish. It's the only one that they know there. This is the same setup that they've normally been running.
He's still able to make that operator work, but has to respect the early investment.
And they have
All the
full
way to
dish control. And slow worked A main control.
Not rewarded initially. Down to 53 HP as well.
Now that they have A main control, dish
Back
control,
away from this.
the smokes come in and the site hit comes in. They explode on site. Presumably, they're thinking maybe one guy on A site, on site. They're just going to take that advantage fight. They're going to blast the doors off the hinges and go in.
See commitment from NRG behind it.
A little bit of a spam from Kalanzine, but not enough of a connection to really right home.
Now we're
anyway.
set up for a
Eyes on left.
5v5
Can he make
retake.
it to dish here? There's one member. In the
Same
form of
retake
Crashes.
molly comes
Hold this
in.
down.
Some spams
Prevent
through the
this
smoke.
retake ultimate.
There's the pop of 1-0. As much as the pressure is here, you're right. The big swing factor will be by dish, and timing is everything.
Les
And
has got a
Crashies.
judge.
Oh my word, Les. Surely. he
Big
can't
fight
lose this
here.
now. She should now be on red alert.
Crashies
Nice.
gets his
There it is. Main
one.
threat now eliminated. They have to deal with the rest. It's coming towards the site. Yes.
This crossfire is really hard to deal with from A main and from dish.
Sadak is close. But you've got to feel everything is now favorable towards NRG and waiting.
Really nasty shot hit by Stadak there.
She should now be on red alert. Nice. There it is. Main
On
threat now
Victor.
eliminated. They have to deal with the rest. It's coming towards the site. Yes, Sadak is close. But you've got to feel everything is now favorable towards NRG and waiting in the back lines is Som.
The trades are
Casey has to pull
good.
that trigger. Going to invest it now.
The lineup comes
Time
in.
now on their side. and Loud wanna
Really,
keep
really
these
nice lineup.
Weapons, rifle, the Vandal going to be kept.
Looks like there might be a gap where they could get it, but either way, that's still a pretty fantastic molly. That secures the
with
round.
Tui's, the operator with Aspas, and 3 walking away with their lives in a round for NRG.
Big one.
So the snowball starts really, really small.
10.
You have to start it somewhere. You got to start small. You can't.
See Aspas, I see an operator, I see rifles beside it.
And the way the snowball gets started is super simple. Let's take dish control and take that advantageous fight, presuming there's only one guy there. They doubled it up, but the good utility makes it easy to overwhelm. And the snowball is formed. That's it. It's that easy. One little micro engagement to start swinging rounds in your favor.
One to truly start hammering those nails in the coffin of NRG.
It's a great way to reset your team's mental.
Timeout was for. Not reward Counting, but
they pick up this round.
Time now, lives in a round.
Stop the bleeding.
But less, right?
So that worked. What do? Let's do it again. They're going to do the exact same dish control
back into it
for the next round.
Still able to get a buy here. 2 judges, 2 vandals, and that operator. And already proactive beginnings, Mike.
And they give up A main control
Doubling down 2 judges now
entirely.
in the arsenal for Loud.
Because this looks like they're going to fake that same
NRG happy to show presence.
and bring the bomb into B.
NRG though
Holding for the flank on the south side of the map here.
Precarious, dangerous, waiting coiled like a viper. Oh my.
Huge pick by Aspas. Kind of unbelievable setup here. The odds of you running into a high-low setup where you've got less holding high tower and your opper is up behind the box arcade. It's very cool, very different setup, and he's almost guaranteed one. And he gets his. Because he's Jet, he gets out for free. Wonderful little setup.
And now NRG working with far less than before. The rest of Loud slip away slightly, not too far. Still wanting to hold that aim.
FNS
Victor found space on dish though.
and Sam are going to try to retake a little bit of control A main. They still have their dish control based off of Victor lurking up and staying.
Slightly, not too far. Still wanting to hold that A main control.
So this is a good lurk. Gives them the option to rotate.
Does he spot this out though?
I don't think he's seen Victor. FNS did find
dish though.
While that's going on, these guys are re-clearing A main here. Huge pick comes in from FNS.
FNS did find Sadak, so still winning the fight over by main.
Breach tries to contest that control.
Coming through by Sanders. Tui's expect this. Yes, Kaozin turns well enough to get
the
the
patience
now locked in between.
Big
ultimate hard place.
It's huge.
A quiet performance from Son, but when he needed it, yes,
Quite an unreal
well enough to get
ult there. Breach ult.
In between.
Big ultimate.
Little rough.
A quiet performance from Son, but when he needed it,
probably the wide swung, but hindsight, you don't expect to get one tapped out of that when you hit that ult. And that leaves Aspas to make percentage play to try to get the win for the round.
Round saving ultimates if called upon. Som trying to play safety. Aspas not this game yet.
So the snowball starts small, gets a little bit bigger for NRG.
So frustrating. A crucial kill.
Looking pretty good. All off of the one round where we decided to take just a little bit of map control
Sheriff's into this
early.
Yep, could be 8.
And what do they go back to? Bread and butter. Go with what works.
Very much could be 8.
We're going to take dish control again.
See if anyone gets any opportunities, any slipperiness to be had. But now that early attempt.
A little bit of a cushion in terms of the finances here.
They regroup north spawn.
Very loose hold here on B. But Aspas
Try to walk into B.
a ton of information outside tree.
Contact play into B here is good because they know Killjoy's been playing tower. Unreal headshot there.
Oh, this instantly nullified.
But they have arcade control and tower control.
Not going to get a second attempt at this though. Som going to take down Aspas. The site started looking far more secure. Nothing denying the plant.
Most plant positions are set up.
For threats. No, FNS not going to fall for that. And none of these looking too threatening just
Should
yet.
be an unlosable round at this point.
Was a problem, but
They have the gun advantage.
Sit back a little deeper. Should allow the cross to sight. Handled well. NRG up to task. Tui's. Still good damage. Needs a whole lot more to make this round actually a potential.
Some already set up with a molly as well, yeah. Still on the picture-in-picture coming through.
Molly secures the
NRG
round.
to hold on to pretty much all of these rifles.
Another little gap,
Tried to
but
body block it.
still.
Bloody hell. making a go of it for sure, but you all can hear the time.
Make it way closer than it should have been.
Yes, they're doing
But
some damage on the way
not a
out here,
winnable round.
but it won't be enough to change the course of this round.
The snowball's even bigger for
pulling this
NRG.
game back in now.
All off of the timeout.
I feel like this
Good
is
call by
almost a
FNS
pivotal round here.
to take the
NRG
micro
not
fight
burning
for
up a
map
lot of
control
ultimates.
dish.
They're close. This is a huge set. A lot of this Showstopper event.
This ends up
Yeah, up against one of their biggest opponents.
being an insanely close game.
12, but NRG not done yet. Still have some.
Multiple overtimes.
Defeat the Brazilian hope.
Loud
is
taking
still
it.
alive.
Best match of Valorant we've seen in a long time. Great adaptation by NRG.
What a series!
And a good example of
What a
how
close.
good calling, remaining calm,
Absolute madness.
could start the snowball back in your favor. Thanks for watching.